and you're here with me and Kenneth on Ground Zero. And in this clip, we're talking about something that has been making waves both on and offline.
Tolak. Kenapa macam lokam ada anjing? Hah? Ah. Oh.
他侵犯到我们家隐私了，不能让他走。什么情况？你赶快进来，不让他走。我们怎么回事啊？你进来再说。干嘛了？Yang
keluar. Tunggu sana. What happened here? Huh?
Now, this was the Chinese national detained's boy for peeping when she was naked in flesh. Now, this is what the stumper who didn't want to be named reported. First, that it was a 12-year-old boy that was detained by a Chinese national.
Fact number 2. The incident happened about 12 noon, October 10th, at Woodlands Drive.
Sound like quite much. Fact 3. The police were called in and the boy was eventually released.
Now, as it is, we're really running pretty skimpy on facts here.
As skimpy as the woman was reportedly dressed.
More details in the new paper report on Tuesday, October 12th. Apparently, the boy's name is Mohammed Shahrukh. He was playing catching with 2 friends on the 10th story of this block of flats in Woodlands,
when he was suddenly accused of peeking at this scantily clad woman inside the flat. I mean, okay, if it were me, I would look too, though.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, why not, right? 12-year-old boys, right? I don't know. So anyway, the story goes that the 12-year-old boy was then dragged indoors and locked up by the woman for about 2 hours. She then told him to squat near the door. He claimed that he didn't even see the woman and said that she was wearing a singlet and a pair of shorts when she pulled him by his collar into the flat.
He even put up a bit of a struggle, clinging on to the railing and breaking a plant in the process.
It was actually the neighbors who found him, a Mr. Lowe, the next door neighbor, who saw the boy at the door, consoled him and filmed what was happening. In fact, he was the one who called the police because the lady just wouldn't let him out.
Now, the woman's husband was reportedly shocked when he came back because there was a crowd of neighbors outside the flat, all trying to get the woman to release the boy. He then apologized to Shahrukh's father the next day, here, as you can see, saying, "I apologize on her behalf," before asking Shahrukh for his side of the story.
Well, although Shahrukh described the woman's top as a singlet, her mother, Madam Jiang, that's her over there, showed the Chinese evening newspapers the top her daughter was wearing at the time, which appears to be a rather sheer camisole.
It is rather sheer.
It is, yeah.
Doesn't really look like a singlet.
Not complaining though. She said her 35-year-old daughter, who's from Northeastern China, was not used to the humid weather in Singapore and therefore, well, she wore little at home.
It is hot.
It is hot.
It is hot. The woman's mother also said that the 3 boys stood at the door looking and laughing and that her daughter ran after them once she saw them.
Well, right now, as far as I see it, it's a he said, she said sort of situation. Who is right, who is wrong? Can you tell? We can't.
Well, while the boy is in a daze because he was scolded in Mandarin, he could also have been peeking and covering up for something he knows he has done wrong, because this has definitely blown up into something so huge.
Exactly right. And when you're that young, you know, you get caught for something that you did wrong, or things sort of get out of hand and you don't really know how to handle the situation, you definitely will start crying.
I do.
Exactly. So the tears could be because of guilt or real innocent fear. Really could go either way in this case.
Yeah, but what do you think about the lady? Do you think she's innocent, guilty, good or bad?
Well, okay, here's the problem. Did she really have a right to detain the little boy? I mean, whether he was in the wrong. Let's see what the Stompers have to say about this.
Okay, well, Prima Legal Forever said he actually brought up this other case and reminded us of an old contribution. China tourists stripped to underwear at airport, and the airport staff actually said it's normal. Now, Stomper Alvin was shocked when some of the men in this group of China tourists started stripping right down to their underwear at Changi Airport departure area right in front of everyone. Now, he went on further to say, China people are known for walking around in the nude or in underwear, but this must stop. This is as Singapore Singapore and not China. Walking around naked in your own house with the door wide open for everyone to see is against the law. It is true.
Exactly. Well, Ko Dan Fee seemed to think that the little boy might not be that innocent after all as well. He said, young boys nowadays are really perverted. Last year, I used to see this little boy roaming around the playground, sitting beside women and then touching them. Because he's young, people just walk away instead of calling the police on him.
Well, I'm not really sure how this is going to be resolved though, because in the Chinese newspapers, it was reported apparently that the lady said the boys had peeped in on her on more than one occasion.
Well, you know, innocent or guilty, we can't decide. But all we know is that taking the law into your own two hands, never a good idea.
It's true that we're not Batman. Meanwhile, stick around because from one privacy issue, we hop to another. Online privacy and the infamous maid from Myanmar. So keep watching.